So it's interesting to talk about that cost model in the abstract. What does it look like in reality? This is just to start giving you an idea. So we're going to look at three simple use cases. A small business, very simple. They've got some static data. They want to do some analysis of it. They think, hey, let's use Amazon Quicksight to do that. A mid-sized database. They've got a mid-sized company. They've got a database that they're populating with data. They want to start doing some analysis of it. Nothing. They don't even have a major data warehouse. Just what I call a reporting database. We've been plowing some data into it. And a large business with large amount of data, a lot of external customers, a lot of internal customers, etc. So we'll kind of walk through each of these and take a look at them. So the small business, they're thinking, let's just throw some files up on simple storage service and pull them into Quicksight and do some analysis with it. I've got maybe 10 gigs of data max. I've got a couple of people who are going to do some analysis and authoring. Probably maybe 10 people internally, 5 of whom are what I'll call light viewers. They maybe look at it 1 time a week. 5 of whom are what I'll call heavy viewers. They're looking at these things 5 to 10 times a week. And it's pretty much all internal staff. So when I look at it, we really got 2 primary moving parts here: Amazon Simple Storage Service, and Quicksight. The pricing, I'm only focusing on the Quicksight today, so if you want to talk to me afterwards about what the other stuff costs, I can help you with that. But just to kind of keep things focused, I'll be looking at Quicksight. So what does this look like cost-wise? So authors, remember, $18 an author, so we're looking at about $36 there. Internal viewers, these are people looking at about 1 time a week, so we're looking at about 36 cents per session, 4 sessions a week. You're looking at $6 a month. Heavy viewers, we're looking at about 25. So you're looking at about $67 a month to support that. That's not a lot of money to have that capability, right? So let's take a look at this relative to their competitors for the same kind of spot. So we're looking at $67 a month, and I know the pricing on these competitors because I price them regularly for customers. So one competitor, we're looking at almost $500 a month for that same setup, and another customer, we're looking at about $650 a month. Annualized, we're looking at $800 versus almost $6,000 versus almost $8,000. So for a small business, the fact that I don't have to deal with servers, I don't have to deal with a lot of the infrastructure, I can just go in and pump my files up there and start working with them, and that kind of pricing, it really makes a big difference for people. If we take a look at midsize, so let's say we got about 0.5 terabyte of data. We're loading it into Amazon Aurora as kind of a data mart, doing some stuff with it. We got maybe 10 authors, people who are really going in and creating dashboards, but about 100 users, 70 of them light users, 30 of them heavy. But we've also got some external customers. We've got about 50 of them who I've got something embedded in a portal, and they're going and looking at it, and they're looking at it maybe 2 times a week per customer. So that's not an unreasonable kind of scenario. So let's look at it there. So now for authors, we're looking at about $180 a month because now we've got, about 10 of them. We're looking at about $84 a month for the light internal users and $150 for the heavy ones. Remember, we're maxing out at that $5 limit. And we're looking at about $120 for the external viewers. So we're up to about $530 a month, $535 a month, right? Look at it in the competitive marketplace. Now we're looking at a little over 2,000 and I have to read mine. And just over 5,000 for the competitors to get into that same thing. And a lot of it has to do with how they tier their pricing, what their minimums are, and the fact that some of them you have to purchase entire server instances to make that happen. Annualize that, you're looking at $6,500 for Quicksight versus $28,000 and $61,000 a year. Again, significant budget difference. Now I'll say, the competitors can do some things that Quicksight doesn't. So you have to look at them and ask, what do you need, right? But what we're finding is more and more people for general use, Quicksight's going to meet their needs. All right, so let's take a look at the last one. We got a large business. We got 50 terabytes of data. They've got a data lake they're building on Amazon. They're using Amazon Redshift. They've got all this stuff going on. They've got about 300 people internally across different functional areas who are analyzing and authoring data. We've got about 10,000 people internally using it, which again, we're doing kind of a 70-30 mix. 70% are light users. They're hitting it every once in a while. And about 30%, so 3,000 are heavy users. But they have 5,000 customers accessing it via the portal externally as well. So obviously prices are going to go up here. But we're still looking $5,400 a month for internal users, $8,400, I missed my comma, For internal viewers that are light users, heavy users, we're looking at about $15,000 a month. Remember, $5 a month on those, and $12,000 for our customers. And so we're at about $40,000 a month, $41,000 a month on that one, right? Now, if we compare it to the competition out there, we're looking at $64,000 and $83,000 a month for those guys. Annualize it, you're looking at about $500,000 a year to support that scenario with Amazon Quicksight. You're looking at $750,000 a year for one competitor and almost $1 million a year for the other competitor. Now, in this scenario, now we're dealing with things like, how do we deal with high availability and things like that with those other customers. This does not take into account all the infrastructure management costs that you have to take on with them. This is just license fees. For people who don't know me, my name is Michael Krause. I'm the Chief Technology Officer here at Charter Solutions. I hold 3 AWS certifications, including Architect Pro. Charter Solutions also is an advanced consulting partner with AWS. We do a lot of work primarily in the analytics-related space, so helping companies move analytics workloads to Amazon Web Services, including things like setting up data lakes, data warehouses, data pipelines, machine learning processes, and all the visualizations as well.